Dear viewers, in this video we are going to see the negotiable instruments in India with special focus to promissory note. Before going into the video, subscribe e-learning at ease for videos on education, scholarship and employment. First, we will see what is negotiable instrument. Here, the word negotiable refers to transferable. Instrument refers to a document. So, negotiable instrument is a transferable document for making payment of a certain amount or fixed amount to its bearer or to a particular person. In India, negotiable instruments are governed under the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. According to section 13 of that act, negotiable instrument means a promissory note, bill of exchange or check payable either to order or to bearer. This definition only highlights the documents which are considered as negotiable instruments. What are the documents? The documents are promissory note, bill of exchange and check. We will see another detailed definition. According to K.C. Wills, a negotiable instrument is one, the property in which is acquired by anyone who takes it bona fide and for value and withstanding any defect to title in the person from whom he took it. So this definition highlights the transfer of ownership from the payer to the bearer. While transferring the ownership, the defects of the payer will not be transferred. Only the ownership will be transferred from the owner, that is the payer, to the bearer, and not the defects of the payer. Now we will see the basic features of negotiable instruments. The first one is transferability. This means the bearer can easily transfer the negotiable instrument either by mere delivery or by endorsement and delivery. First, you should know that there are two types of negotiable instruments. The first one is bearer document. The second one is order document. In bearer document, there will be no name mentioned about the receiver of money. It will be mentioned bearer, paid to bearer. But in order document, a name of the receiver will be mentioned, paid to Mr. X. But in bearer document, it will be mentioned paid to bearer. So in case of bearer document, through mere delivery of the document, he can transfer the document. In case of order document, he has to endorse, endorse Mr. so and so, like that he has to write in paid to. Likewise, he has to write and put his signature. Through endorsement, he can transfer the negotiable instrument to another person. So in each case, in these two cases, bearer document and also in the case of order document, the transfer can be done easily. The next feature is title of the holder free from all defects. So if I am giving a check to a particular person, that person is holding a check. Suddenly I become insolvent, I don't have any money. So other creditors are approaching and asking that particular person to give the check to them. So whether the loans defects on my part will not affect the bearer of the document. So this we saw in the previous definition of K.C. Wills. So the next feature is right of the transferee to sue. Transferee means the payee. The person who is holding the check can sue. Sue means file a case against the person from whom he received it if the check is dishonored. Dishonored in the case, the check become bounced. If there is a case of bouncing of check in the bank, he can sue that is, he can file a case against the person who gave the check. Section 13 of the Negotiable Instrument Act highlighted three documents: promissory note, bill of exchange and check. Now we will focus on promissory note. Now we will see the definition of promissory note. According to section 4 of the Negotiable Instrument Act, A promissory note is an instrument in writing, not being a bank note or a currency note, containing an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money, or to the order of a certain person, or to the bearer of the instruments. Here you should focus on three things. The first one is, it is an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money, a fixed money, to a certain person or to the bearer. We can have more clarity in the definition of promissory note through its features. It must be in writing or in a printed form. It must contain an unconditional promise to pay money to a particular person. The maker should sign the document. The name of the maker, that is the payer and payee, must be clearly mentioned. The promise must be to pay money only. He cannot write that I will give these goods, I will give this much of goods. He cannot write that. A promissory note can be given only for payment of money. The sum must be clearly mentioned in Indian currency. It should not be mentioned in dollars or any other currency. So it should also have a stamp. This is an example of promissory note. You can see here it is clearly mentioned, I so and so promise to pay Mr. So and so or order on demand the sum of dash. The amount is clearly mentioned in Indian rupees, and also the interest amount. Everything is clearly mentioned as per the features we discussed earlier. Okay, the name of the maker, the name of the receiver, the sum amount. Okay, everything is clearly mentioned. Signature of the maker is here. Here the stamp should also be affixed. Thank you so much for your patient listening. If you are happy with the video, give a like. You can ask your doubts through the comment section. Share this video with your friends and subscribe e-learning at ease for more videos.